Hello, this is teddygaming. Welcome back to another read through on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 Adventures Issue 12. So last through we saw the turtles encounter the Rat King, take on Alpha, now being teleported away by aliens to Dimension X. Yeah. let's get into this one. Let's go. And before we do get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on post notifications. Now let's go on with the video. Once it was as vast as the continued continent itself. Now it's confined to a few isolated patches, a province here and there. It is a dream world, a world of innocence, a thing of wild beauty, animal grace. The sun is pure and warm as it touches down across the savannah. It feels so good against their backs as they graze upon the touched young grasses. He imagines that owl will cross the blush line beyond the shady baobab trees, but somewhere out there exists another world, a very different world, and that is encroaches with rapid certainty upon his own. Duh. Wake up, Rockstay. Duh. Use your legs, was twitching. Was you dreaming? Yeah, Bebop. I was dreaming. I was with my favourite girlie. We was back in Africa, and that world was young and strong. How interesting. He walks on two legs, but dreams on all fours. Well, here we are, fools. Dimension X. And now to locate Mary Bones and the turtles. And the turnstone. Once I have a turnstone, I'll be able to do anything at all. Elsewhere on the planet not so far below. Thanks again for saving us from Krang and Shredder. Yeah, that was too weird. Blown in the air like puppets, on strings, paralysed by those things. Yeah, thank you, Mary. But please, tell us, where are we? Why do you look so different than when we first saw you? Yeah, gee, you sure look different from the first time we saw you. We're on a planet on a solar system deep within Dimension X. I think it's called Hibro. And Leonardo, call me Shrubbery. Mary Bones was unmasked, a disguise I wore during my stay on your world. This is my true form. I was once a warlord. There was no offending form on the term from dimension, as was Krang. Years ago, the fear crazy that took control of Dimension X banished all warlords as a step to ensure its positional power. A few of us were hunted down publicly and executed. Most, like myself, sought refuge elsewhere in the universe. A few, like Krang, remained in Dimension X and went into hiding, gathering strength and planning berserker results, like that one that happened here. This world was annihilated by Krang in his mad search for this turnstone, a transmitting device of great power capable of giving certain thoughts a form. Legend has it that the turnstone belonged to the first woman, but that she gave it up when she created the first man. Whatever, the cold truth is that I have it and Krang wants it. That's producer's rad lady, but what's all this got to do with us? Raphael, don't you want to stop Krang? Yeah. Don't you want to save your planet? Yeah. Isn't that enough? Yeah. So what do we do? Nothing. We wait. Krang will come soon enough. I just hope no other forms of life come to any harm along the way. He doesn't hesitate to kill. He has an evil brain that hasn't a heart by which to weigh the consequences of his actions. Sometimes he scares me. The sun's beginning to rise. It's red. Yes, Michelangelo. It's very cold. Much older than your Earth sun. Yeah, well, what's that thing coming at us from out of the sun, of the rising sun? It looks like it's Krang. Sometimes he can be so predictable. Cool. Sure, babe. I suspect Mary Bones was a warlord from Dimension, but I didn't know she was you. You never were that bright. Fool, I was bright enough to locate you on Earth, and bright enough to follow you here. You wouldn't have succeeded if not for that device you hold, that device which I now transform. Eh? Through the power of the turnstone. No! Clever woman. She turned it into a bird. And the bird be flying towards us. Duh, I think it likes me. Gee, Bebop, I think I ain't never had no pet before. Idiots. Surrounded by complete idiots. Let's see how Sherbave fares against X-ray lasers. By the seven sisters, what have you done to me? Nothing compared to this. You done it, Krang. You defeated her. By of course, fool. Wait, look, she dropped the turnstone. It's falling towards the planet below. Check it out, bros. She's dropping the turnstone. Cool. We had better head out and try to locate the turnstone. Weapons at the ready. But what about Sherby? There's something we can do for her down here. She's on her own. Mr. Shredder, Mr. Krang, the Sons of Science, they disappear. But I haven't given them any orders. I know they disappeared with Sherby. I knew they were too good to be true. What are you going to do now, Krang? I don't care for your tone, sucky. But what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to send you free the planet side to search for that turnstone. Or I try to get us some more help. And there's only one being in this sector of Dimension X for whom I can seek help. I just hope I catch her in a good mood. Who disturbs us? It is I, Warlord Krang. I wish to speak to Maligula. The Queen rests brain. Would you risk solid death to speak with her? I would. As you wish. I will inform her of your desire telepathically through the hive mind we all share. You're fortunate, Krang. Maligula chooses to speak with you now. Felicity, long has it been since I gazed upon your most pink crimbrium. I have heard how your heartlessness has left several worlds dead. Dead worlds are no use to anyone, most anyone, especially not to me. I'll give you 1 minute to convince me not to send my children to feed on you. I need your help. I request 10 of your children to help me search for something I've lost. And what shall I receive in turn for the lives of my children? I shall give you a ripe, young world, a living world. I will lead you to Earth. We have a deal, flesh brain. My guards will make the necessary arrangements. I ain't this good at a time since we've been blasting themselves back in the sewers. Me neither. Bodies must have lost the fun when days and flying. Yes, I do enjoy this. Just don't forget we have a goal before us. We need to locate the turnstone. Before Krang does. Once we have it, we won't need him anymore. With a turnstone in hand, I'll control the power. What about the Turtles? What about them? Once we have a turnstone, the Turtles will be about as bothersome as lambs in a lion's den. Decent, headed in the wrong direction. True, but they can cover more area in a shortened period of time than we can. Don, if you can keep us headed in the right direction, then maybe we can start running. No prob. Great. Then Don, you thank Mike. And Mike, you set the pace. Raph? And I will follow. Every now and then, cast a glance skyward. We don't want to be spotted by the shredder. What we're going to do with a turnstone if we find it? Stop Krang and the shredder. Free a trooper, conjure up some pizza, stuff like that. If can't you get hold of it, then we fight. Good. Hold it, dudes. Major change in sensory coming up. Wow, it looks like one of those statues one's seen in the Soviet Union, like workers' hands uniting. Something like that. Guess again, Don, I think it's just an archway. To a Colosseum. Hey, what's that in the sky? Is it Krang's ship? Can't tell. Whatever it is, it's closing in fast. Weapons ever ready, brothers. Hello, Michelangelo. Greetings, turtles. It's Cuddly the Cowlick. Hi, Cuddly. Can I do a little interdimensional kidnapping? Not quite, Raphael. I've come with a proposition for Mr. Stump. He'd like to help you in your quest for the turnstone. How can Stump help us? By providing you with a few more buddies to help you in your search. Yeah, well, what's the proposition? You'll receive a help immediately. You agree to another exclusive intergalactic wrestling match on Stump Network. What do you say, brothers? Shall we swallow our pride again? Maybe we should, after all. This is all about the whole find the turnstone first. Vince agreed. In principle, sure. I'm sure Miss Stump will be pleased. Stand back, Tolls, while I deliver your help. At last, I can see the light. No kidding, boss. It's ringing out a screw loose. And Leatherhead. Ugh. And they call me Trap. This may work out after all. Tell me, Trap, can you control Wingnut and Screwloose well enough for them to provide us with an aerial survey of the city? We'll do it on our own fee-winning platinum ship. Anything to stop Krang, right, boss? You know, unfaithful Screwloose. You can release me now, Trap. I'll go get back to Stump Asteroid. Else time all. Bye, Cuddly. So, what are we going to do now, Turtles? Guess Trap. Wow, this issue was, it was okay, I guess. Nothing too really big, I don't know, it didn't really feel like the 80s show. It still felt like a bit like the 2003, like 2012, I'd say. And I don't know, I really like this. I'm not sure if I like this issue or not. The story was okay. Artwork was okay. I'm just not really too sure. But it did get a bit boring, I won't lie. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one. I'm just not really sure how I feel about it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo. Bye.